Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We're in the final stages of Dash's Medical Miracle Match Marathon that so many of you have been tuning in pretty much the whole day, really giving you guys a perspective as to just how intensive these vet days are and how little actually we capture on live posts when we're just bringing the cat right into the hospital and starting the post there. So here we are showing you guys the full circle, the behind the scenes, almost every single aspect that goes into a vet day, obviously highlighting the end of triple match, triple donations. I see Tammy singing Dash off, and it was fun to see him be loaded up into the trailer here, and he was chuffing in the crate and chuffing out the crate. You can see he was a little uncertain about kind of that light to dark change and the door closing there. But I'm going to be hopping in my Catmobile. Everyone's still calling Dash that he's just a baby. He is a baby in his own right. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you back here. We are watching the caretakers from afar. We're going to be going all the way down to Dash's new indoor bedroom in Wild Woodlands. He won't be getting access to his new habitat in Wild Woodlands, but caretakers will continue to monitor him to make sure that he's recovering from his sedation well. Obviously, you can see he's doing a great job of that so far. But onward and forward, Tammy, our Catmobile awaits. Are you hanging out up here?
Unless you need a driver.
Nope, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna let less people go down there so that he's comfortable, and they'll call me if they need me.
Marvelous. All right, perfect.
All right.
Onward and forward. Looks like Teresa is going to be chauffeuring me in the golf cart. How lucky. And I apologize, everyone, if I missed some of your comments during these fast and furious live posts. I'm kind of looking around at everything around me, making sure I'm not tripping over my feet. But Dash is secured in the 10-foot trailer that we see in front of us. Teresa's just waiting to do a radio call here. Hey Naomi, hey Shannon, hey everybody for joining us today. It's been awesome to see the viewership and the numbers that we've been having. We really appreciate everybody turning out for this special day, because not only is it just to highlight all that you make possible, but it's to pump up the final days of triple donations for the rescues here at TWS. A little potholey and bumpy with how wet the spring has been. Teresa, how's your day been?
It's been good so far.
I bet.
Yeah, just running around and making sure Dash's room is ready.
And we'll be hearing a little bit more about how you've been prepping Dash's room, and perhaps maybe how it looks different from a cat who's woken up in Rescue Bay, who is recovered in Rescue Bay, and we're now bringing down to the room. That's going to look a little something different than if we were to give the reversal drugs in that cat's room and let them recover in there. So I'll go and detail some of that, and we'll be able to talk to Teresa about it as well. Mentioned our gate protocols earlier this morning when we were crating Dash. Obviously, with him being back on the move, that means we're adhering to this Cougar Cove gate being closed, as well as no caretakers doing any cleaning within habitats or inside indoor rooms, as well as the main gate of the sanctuary remaining closed and monitored, that it will not be opened or closed until Dash is secured in his room. Onward and forward. Take my time to look through some comments. See, Ellen Simmons is joining. Beverly Lawrence is here. Maria P. Kathy B. All right. Here comes the big backup. Got caretaker and Elise and caretaker Andrew behind the wheel. I'm going to walk over and look at one of Dash's new neighbors from afar. Tigress Daisy. And Leo, what a welcome song to a new neighbor. And now Gino needs to tune in because he needs to give his own lion welcome to Tiger Dash. You can see him all the ways in Pandora's old habitat, and Dash going into Gino's yard. Welcome, Dash, welcome. And obviously Dash has made it known that he is an enjoyer of a pool. And Dash, kind of as he's grown, has not yet been in a full-on big cat habitat that's had one of our famous in-ground pools. So we're looking forward to Dash. This will be his first pool ever, large tiger pool that is. That'll be one of the many things that Dash will be enjoying in his new space, and most importantly, the companionship of others. Dash will have young Daisy and young Gino on either side of him. Speaking of Miss Daisy, she's starting to stalk on over to check in on what's going on over here. But she'll have young Daisy and young Gino on either side of him, helping keep him entertained and happy. And we're looking forward to seeing how the relationship is. You can see Dash did great for his move. And a couple chuffs to his caretakers for reinforcement, letting them know that they've done an awesome job helping him along today. I'm going to go in and check out Dash's bedroom as well. And you may recall with Dash moving into Gino's old yard, he's going to have that larger bedroom. And we always know that bedroom by the blue paint on the walls. What do you think there, Mr. Leo? Is it a good hair day today? All right, we're going to step into the inside building just to check out Dash's room for a second. You can see they've already prepped the door for unloading him. They have that cattle panel patching there where they're going to be able to, boom, secure the crate up there, clip it to that cattle panel, and then use that big 2-inch strap to secure the entire crate to that door after it's been clipped there. So a little about what I was explaining in the golf cart ride down here with Teresa is that how this room is going to look a little bit different than if we were waking Dash up in this room. So since Dash has already, for the most part recovered from his sedation, we're still going to be monitoring him throughout the evening. But for the most part, since Dash has recovered from his sedation, he gets to enter a room that already has some type of toys or enrichment in there, and then also a water bucket here. If Dash, a little bump for Dash. Nice job, mister. For example, if Dash was given his reversal drugs right here in the room and he was waking up in here, he would not have a water bucket because we wouldn't want him to fall into that water bucket. And we'd be removing any types of platforms or anything that he could fall off of potentially. But since, as you guys all saw, Tammy doing actually a couple of those live posts through him recovering, we're able to see that he has his room kind of kitted up for him. And I can only imagine he'll be getting even more toys and whatnot in the days to come. And so far, so good. Dash is doing well. Can't blame him for being a little uncertain about some of the changes in his environment when he's coming out of the trailer. A little bump here, a bump there. But we know he's going to be certainly back to his chuffy self in due time here. And they're right now lining him right up to the first of two doors that go into Dash's indoor bedroom. If you're just joining us, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are in the final stages of our Dash Medical Marathon. It has truly been a marathon of the day, kind of similar to how we like ending a lot of our matching campaigns here at TW West. We like ending with a bang, and of course, showing you all that you make possible with your donations, going 3 times as far during this special time. Dash's room is looking great. You can see that blue paint, which is very indicative, formerly Gino's room. And we're going to be talking a little bit to Teresa after they have this big guy back into his room and we see that he's settled in. We'll be talking a little bit to Teresa about some of the protocol that they'll be following once Dash is in his room, and kind of monitoring him to make sure that he has fully indeed recovered from his sedation. And another thing that you'll notice is that all of the cats on this side of the Wild Woodlands building, and as a matter of fact, all of the cats in the entire building have been shifted outside. So you can see that there's no type of external kind of stimuli or anything that would upset Dash. We know Leo would come in here and sing a big old lion song, and while Dash is getting used to his new digs, we want to make sure that he's going to be as comfortable as possible. And we've mentioned our gate protocol a couple times, so obviously you haven't heard any radio calls about Dash being in his rooms yet, so we're still abiding by that radio call. You can see kind of just shoring it up to the fence one more time. Already have their 2-inch strap in place. Take this time to look at some comments here. I see some people asking about Gino and the fact that he's in a new habitat, and how we had some special modification to Gino's space that now Dash will be using, and most definitely we'll be expanding on Gino and his kind of future perspectives, and how we still made his move, keeping Gino's kind of specific needs in mind and some of his medical and veterinary needs in mind. So we'll most definitely be expanding on that in due time. So thank you for that question, Janet. Just looking at some comments, everybody. You can see that little crook tool that we saw earlier today being used to open up that door. Dash, now once they pull the door back on this crate here, he will officially have access to his new bedroom here. And you can see he's already anticipating his new space. You can see caretakers just verbalizing with each other that they have their chains. You can see Dash saying, "I am ready to check out my new room. I see a bed with new bedding. I see a log that needs scratching and some toys that need playing with." He's doing an awesome job, and Dash, truthfully, kind of like we've pointed out a couple of times, is after living a life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, being raised here since he was a young cub, obviously he's really kind of come into the swing of things. Interrupt myself here. Hey, and off he goes. Nice job, mister. And right into that bed with some fresh straw and hay. Definitely plenty of new smells for a tiger like Dash. And Dash has officially made it to his new bedroom here in Wild Woodlands. A job well done to this guy. He's had he's had quite the day. Not just being an excellent patient, but also sharing and illustrating all that you guys make possible for cats like him here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Oh. And it has been a special day indeed, everyone. I'm going to hang out with Dash here for a moment while caretakers are getting that crate unhooked from his door here and that door secured. Here's Dash showing off his apex predator prowess here. I think it's definitely been a day of reminiscing about how small this little guy has been and perhaps how cute and adorable. I think that's you hitting the door, mister. I think that's you hitting the door. And how far he's come, but as I was saying, it's moments like Dash sinking his teeth into that jolly ball where we get to remind ourselves just how powerful of an animal he is. A little licking, a little scent rubbing. I can smell the perfume that caretakers have sprayed in this room, and it looks like Dash has gone ahead and found some. And I love to see all the cheering and congratulations to Dash about how incredible of a day that he's had today, and of course that's all thanks to your support. It's so cool to see that he is ready to play and is already enjoying his new digs here. And obviously that's one of the things that we want to do, and we've talked about the difference between a cat like Dash, who woke up in Rescue Bay, was given his reversal drugs in Rescue Bay, and then for the most part has recovered. And so it's awesome that he can come right into his room and get back to doing what Dash does best, and that's being a big old goofball like this. Looking at a few comments here. Alice Watkins saying, great job to everyone. Dash is so well cared for and loved. Congrats. Well, thank you for that comment, Alice. What do we think, big guy? Just trying to scroll through some comments here as Dash is kind of surveying his room. Dash will not be given access until tomorrow because caretakers are just going to continue to monitor him. Obviously, we can see that he is very much bright, alert, and reactive, and is definitely going to be enjoying his outdoor space, but that won't be coming until tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Caretaker is just shoring up the locks on Dash's door. And I just heard Rio giving the final radio call, which means that it can go back to business as usual. I also heard a hooray on there, just kind of congratulating the team who's been working hard today. Is that so stinky, mister? Just looking at a few comments here, everybody. I appreciate you being patient with me when I go quiet. And I appreciate everybody re-explaining if Dash is going to be getting access to his yard today or not. We're going to be pushing that crate away from him. And he says, yes, sir-ree. What do we think, Goofy? Is that a stinky wall? Did they put some perfume on there for a special boy? Perfume, a handful of new toys for Dash, and I'm sure he will be getting another kind of delivery of some of his other toys from his former habitat. But looking forward to pool season for this big guy. Hopefully that'll come here soon enough with this spring that we've been having. But nonetheless, it'll be obviously very special to see Dash embarking into his new space, but also special to see him maybe interacting with some cats who would be a little more interested in interacting with him, like Tigress Daisy, for example, and Lion Gino, who's just across on the other side of him. Yes, mister. I think Dash did an excellent job, everyone. Nice job, nice job. And lots of kudos from everyone on the live post as well. We'll be able to borrow Teresa here for a moment just to kind of get the down low from her. So you may be someone wondering, how much did Dash end up weighing? He was 260 pounds. So congratulations to all those good guessers. I know that I even think I guessed incorrectly. Nice to see he's back to hydrating himself and getting ready to have a blast in his habitat. And so, Teresa, I think that's been the question we've been getting the most on this live post is, when will Dash be getting access to his outdoor yard?
He is going to get access to half of his outdoor yard tomorrow.
Okay.
So he'll stay inside overnight just so he can learn the new sounds of his new home and the smells, and so that he can hopefully see this indoor room as his home base or as his safe spot. So yeah, he's already looking out the window. So we got his outdoor yard ready, and there's a lot. Well, Rio did. Rio ingested. There's a lot of toys and things to play with, and a hammock to lay on. So he's gonna have a lot of fun.
So when you say getting an outdoor yard ready, that's just exactly what you described. Just getting those toys out, making sure there's any type of habitat modifications that we would need to do, things like that.
Yeah. So get it. We look at any of all of the fencing and fix anything that might need to be updated, even if it's just the little end of a wire somewhere. If there's any low spots. We will make sure that they are all covered so that he has somewhere to walk where there might not be some sitting water from all of the rain we've gotten. Mm-hmm. And toys and shade and water. Of course, for Dash, since he's so young and a silly little boy, we wanted to make sure that there were a whole bunch of toys. Mm-hmm. Whereas if it was someone like a little old guy, we would make sure that the walking paths are nice and smooth for them, and that they have toys too. But it's different getting it ready for a young guy versus an old guy, tigers versus lions, so it's all a little bit different.
Definitely, that's right. And then I have one last question for you. So when I was doing my best to explain it, so Dash was given his reversal drugs in Rescue Bay, and for the most part did a majority of his recovering there. Mm-hmm. So how does his room look different than a cat that we would wake up in their bedroom?
So when cats are under and we give the reversals, they will slowly gain back control of their muscles and of anything that their bodies are in control of. They'll slowly gain back control. So when they're first waking up, we don't want them to trip over anything or to potentially fall off of anything. So if we gave Dash the reversals in these rooms and let him recover here, we would have gotten all of the toys out and removed the platform and dumped the water, mm-hmm. Because we don't want them tripping and falling into a bucket of water. But luckily he woke up nice and fast and has control over everything.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, awesome, Teresa. I think I'm speaking for everyone out there who's been watching our live post today of just seeing how synchronized and well-oiled. I've been thinking of all of the cliches to describe the hardworking and incredible team that you and everybody else executes here at TWS. So I appreciate you sharing your insight with us, and most importantly, getting Dash, giving him the compassionate care and the compassionate life he so much deserves here.
Yeah.
What do you think, mister? And so for Dash, anything else for tonight as far as monitoring? He hasn't eaten today. When will he be eating?
To me, it looks like he has full control over all of his muscles. So he would be able to get food right now if he wanted to eat it. So yeah, he'll be offered his meal later.
Okay. And so,
Wow!
holy cow, mister.
Wow!
And whether it's the dead of winter and it's time to play, or whether it's right after a neuter surgery and a new bedroom, it's time to play for Tiger Dash. It's amazing to see just how true this cat's disposition is. He can't help but be the playful and rambunctious cat that he just is in his core.
Hey, that's silly! Silly!
Well, awesome, Teresa. I really appreciate you taking a moment just to reconnect with me and help maybe answer some of the questions that the folks had, and truthfully just really kind of put an emphasis on the level of detail that you and your staff are taking to ensure that days like today go smoothly and safely for rescues like Dash. Oh, brother, I'm sure all of you guys are smiling just as much as I am. But hey, it has been a marathon of a day. Like I said, I kind of got flashes of Give to the Max when we do our live post on the hour every hour. But hey, that's how we like highlighting just how much you guys make possible here at TWS. If that's what it takes, us doing live posts to depict every single aspect of a cat move like Dash's and a vet day like Dash's, and we're going to do it because you all are the ones who make life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary possible. I think you can rest assured we'll be checking in with Dash tomorrow in his free roaming habitat, be it a photo update or live post. But for now, I think I just want to give a formal sign-off and thank you to everyone who's turned out today, everyone who's given a gift, everyone who's commented, or shared any of our posts. That goes a long ways towards getting these posts out in the social media sphere and more people on Team TWS so they can learn about how they also can make a difference for cats like Dash. So you look a little bit like the cheetahs looking out your window like this. We had that iconic cheetah photo from earlier this winter. Dash is certainly anticipating his free roaming habitat, and we don't blame him. We're looking forward to sharing that with you all as well. But again, I want to thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you TWS staff, TWS volunteers and interns as well for making it possible. And again, you have only days for your donations to become tripled. And we so much appreciate everyone who's already stepped up today and is continuing to make a compassionate life for cats like Dash and 100 plus other cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Thank you all again. And goodbye, big guy.